Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Can you, Dheeraj,
Sorry, we are recording.
Dheeraj, make sure that you get all the questions and we'll try and give all the
Yes,
answers.
yes.
Joseph will take the questions on FT Bank as well. It's absolutely fine. I'm happy to answer that as well. Okay, so no problem. So let's stay focused a little bit on B21, and then we'll come back on any questions. Okay. So guys, B21 is a mobile first investment app. We call it investment app, but while we are, let me just do as many things as I can. So we are focused on the holy trinity of crypto, which is we call it as invest, earn, and spend. We are live in 82 countries and growing. And the essential point to note is that we are also live in US, which is kind of in itself not a easy to achieve. So we bring the same experience or similar experience in to the global audience. Um, we use Prime Trust as our regulated custodian. They are the ones who are used by Binance US as well. Not Binance Global, but Binance US as well. OKX, OB US also uses them. So we are using them. So essentially, if you think once you create an account with us, you are actually getting an account from in Prime Trust itself. Okay, some more. I'm going to mute some more guys. Okay, Dheeraj, I muted you, and for you can also you can unmute. So please feel free to pause me anytime or ask, throw in your questions right here in the chat, and I'll try and take them as things at a relevant time. So, okay. So I was talking about Prime Trust. So that's our custodial. It's a regulated custodial which provides us with an ability to create custody account. So what does that mean actually? It means that anybody who creates an account with us gets an account with the regulated custodial, which is Prime Trust. And how does it help? It helps in a way that you get covered completely by what Prime Trust provides as services. It's not a pooled model. It is an individual model, which means that every one of our customer gets their own dedicated account, custodial account. So we don't custody any single asset or any asset. We are custodying that at Prime Trust in individual accounts. So it's not like a lot of people who are custodying the assets, they are doing a pooled custody. So it's not like that. For us, we are custodying each individual's asset individually. So each user has their own account. So which means essentially we cannot use the funds of anybody. So if we are 100%, which also means that we are 100% liquid. We have $1 billion in under management. We have $1 billion worth of assets which are sitting with us. It's not at all possible to have fractional or partial assets. So that's one thing which is important to note. And that's how we provide our services. 100% of our users have their accounts at Prime Trust, and we are managing their account based on the instructions which the user gives using our app. So is there any any question in the kind of a model which we are working with. I'll pause here to answer something around that. Otherwise, I will try and go do a quick demo about on the app. Specifically, I'll do a demo post sign up, and I will cover invest, earn, and spend, all three. So I'll pause here. Any questions, guys? If you want to chat in, great. If you want to, okay. So Lukman, if you are not having access to any of our assets, how does taking rewards is generated? Yes, I will answer that in a minute as well. Lukman, when we come to staking, essentially what we are doing is that we don't have an app, we are not pooling the assets and keeping it in one custody. Each of you, Lukman, if you have an account, you have an account with Prime Trust. And when you are taking the asset, you are allowing us to take your assets and stake them with any party with whom we work with. So currently we work with Celsius, which is one of the biggest names in this industry, but we also are working with many others which are in the pipeline. So we try and give you the best yield possible in the industry as well. And all the yields are real yields, which means we are not creating yields ourselves. These are the yields in the market, and that's what we are passing on to our customers. Hopefully, I answered your question, but we'll take that more when we go in the staking side as well. So one of the things which is important to note when we talk about that you have your own custodial account at Prime Trust is that the KYC and is slightly complicated, and it is because it is a regulated play, and it took us a while to bring that to the global audience, and we intended to do that because we think trust is the most important thing. And our target audience are not only the people who are in crypto, people like you and me. If you think about it, largely people who are in crypto are people who are either techies or traders, right? The common people, masses, are still not in crypto, and that's what's our target audience is. We bring in the next 100 million. Our aim is to bring in the next 100 million people in crypto, and that will only come when we provide a great user experience and a great amount of trust as well. Dheeraj, I'm going to make you host.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, do.
I'm making you host.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. So I think the more important point is that's why it took us a while. But the other thing is that even if we cannot touch, even if we have hundreds of millions of assets of the users, but we are short of cash in our own company, we cannot use the funds of the users. So that's the model which we like, and that's the model with which we are working. So your assets are never in our control. Your assets are in the control of the regulated custodian. Now let's go, and without taking much time, I want to leave most of the time for questions. So I'm going to go and straight go into the demo. So I'm logging in right now with my passcode. It's an iPhone app, so it's an iOS app. And you see the moment I log in, you will see that what do I see? I don't see fancy graphs. I don't see a lot of stuff. I only see very clean dashboard, which shows that I have invested $2,836, and my value is 8406.31, which means I have 196% returns. The market has gone down, but still the returns are phenomenal. All right. So which means I have been continuously investing, and that's what people care about. They don't care about what the price is, and I'm talking about common people, the masses, right? And you see the next three big buttons, which talk about invest, earn, and spend. And I'm going to go invest a little bit in a minute and earn and spend after that. But you also see here, I have no cash balance, which means all my funds are deployed. I have Bitcoin, which is $328 worth right now. It's a 24-hour. It's gone down 4.02%. And then I have Ethereum, Litecoin, EOS, and all the other assets as well. Okay. So as a user, I have all the assets which are there on the platform. We don't have a lot of assets right now, but we slowly and steadily are adding them. Now it's very important to note the assets which we add have to be added globally. The assets have to be added in a way that a lot of compliance and regulatory stuff is handled. So that's why we are handling not a lot of assets, but I think that's where the first timer starts. Now, if you see, this is my portfolio. So I have 47% Ethereum, and then 31% is that actually. I really like it. So let's see that. Yeah. Now I'm going to go and show you one of the interesting things, and that is investment allocation. If you see that I have 50% allocation in Bitcoin, 40% in Ethereum, and 10% in Litecoin. Let's say I decide that I want to increase my allocation in Ethereum, which I'll explain what the allocation means. So I'm going to reduce my Litecoin, and I locked up Bitcoin, and my Ethereum allocation is going up. And once it is done, I press done button, which means now my allocation is 50-50 in Bitcoin and Ethereum. What does that mean? That means that next investment I make. So when I'm going to invest, I'm going to come here on my dashboard. I'm going to invest in my portfolio. Let's say I invest $100. Okay. And I'm going to invest using my card. And I have my card, which will show up in a minute. I'm going to use, I don't know which one has money, but I'm going to try using this. Let's see. It'll take us a while because, so in a minute it'll pop up, but I'm trying to add, so here it comes. So I have to approve that account, okay, in the app, okay. So I have to prove that I have got a pin on my app, on my bank app. Just a second. I'm going to go and approve that $100 transaction. This is all live, so not real. So you'll see I am actually doing an approval right now. And I approve. When I come back, I have approved in the app. And we'll see what happens. So right now, here you go. $100 has been transacted. And now you will see what the system is doing. $50 it is taking, and it is going and buying Bitcoin for. Remember, our allocation was 50% for Bitcoin and 50% for Ethereum. So the system is going to multiple exchanges and trying to buy these assets. Now you will see in a minute that those assets will be bought, and I'll get a confirmation. But essentially what we have done, oh, here it goes, transaction successful. You will start seeing in a minute on my transaction history, you will start seeing that the assets will be bought. So essentially what the system is doing is it's going into multiple, so it's not yet bought, it's doing its magic here. So $100 deposit right now on 21st of June 5, and I got the Bitcoin, which is there's a fees because it's a credit card. So there's a fees of which is charged. 2.25% is what was charged because of the card, and I got a total of $4.50. Actually, 4.5% fees was charged because of the credit card, and I got the $47.75 worth of Bitcoin and what 47.5% of Ethereum. What algo is it is used to buy crypto? So it goes to multiple exchanges and tries to find the best price. So think about it. If you're buying $20, which is $25, which is of a minimum buy, but you have 5 coins and they are on equal amount. So you're actually or you have 10 coins you're buying. So we are actually buying $2.50 worth of Bitcoin, $2.50 worth of coin 2, etc., etc. So essentially, the multi-asset engine, what it is doing is it is going and buying significant amount on all the exchanges, small transactions as well. what we've done is we've reduced it to micro transaction level. So, so the best rate comes, we go to multiple exchanges, get the best rate and buy it for the user. So how to make sure we get the best rate? Like, look, algorithm is doing the same. You can see what the algorithm has done. It's bought BTC and Ethereum, and you can do the calculation. It's everything is totally transparent. What's the fees, etc. And that's what we did to buy. We are connected to Kraken and Bitfinex right now, which we aggressively use. But we're also connected to Crypto Compare. So we compare what is the market rate, and we go and get the best rate in the market. Mid-market rate, we get it for Crypto Compare, and we go and get the better rate from that and invest the user's assets. Now, this is investing in portfolio. Now, one interesting thing we have to remember is if you're sorry about this. One thing which you have to do is if you buy, let's say today I only feel like only buying Bitcoin. So I can buy a single asset as well. So I can buy a $50 worth of Bitcoin as well. So it's not only you can buy the full allocation, but you can buy individual coin as well. And if you bought the coin somewhere, you can even deposit the Bitcoin here. So you bought somewhere else, you can deposit it here, right? So buying full or investing in full portfolio, buying full coin, and then you see a little lock on my asset or Bitcoin because my assets are staked. So if I show you my my staking thing, you will see my earn staking rewards feature is on, and you see all the all the rewards are getting staked. So right now, Bitcoin and Ethereum, once the transfer happens, that will also get staked. But other than that, there's no asset which is available for staking. Everything is staked. So if I have clicked the earn staking rewards button, then all the assets which I buy new also get staked. And I can click the button again and unstake them. So all the assets will get unstaked, and within 1 hour, I will have all the money back in my system, and I will be able to sell. Right now, I cannot sell because see, sell button is disabled because my assets are staked. Now, since I've done a full asset stake, I cannot stake or unstake single asset. But I'll try and show you in EOS. If you see, I can unstake a single asset right now. So I can unstake them, and then if I decide I want to unstake EOS, I can unstake EOS and sell. So let's try and do one. I can't do right now Ether and Bitcoin because the staking is in progress. I just bought that. So let's see, if I go to USDT, I have 300 Tether, and let's say I unstake that. If I unstake that, it will get unstaked within we say 1 hour, but it happens within 5 minutes. The Tether will come on my account and I will be able to sell. So let's do it. So I'm unstaking right now. Okay, it says few hours, but because of the gas also, once the transaction is successful, I will see Tether coming up very soon. So once the Tether comes in, then I will be able to sell. It'll come in 5 minutes. I will start getting messages as well. So essentially what is happening is, oh, here you go. So if you see my screen, it says my withdrawal request has happened. Once the request is successful, I will get another notification. I know I'm going a little fast, but if you see, invest is linked with earn right now because I have clicked the earn staking feature, which means any asset which I buy or even deposit, all that will get staked, one single asset, one single click. And the interesting thing, what I can also do is, I wanted to go back to invest. I'll go to cash balance. Is there a way? I'll come back to all the questions, guys. I see. Okay. Is there a way? I'll come back. So if you see, I can sell the portfolio. So if I see that the market is going to go down, I can literally go and sell all the assets. I can click that and all the assets will get sold. So you don't have to think about it. You'll go to multiple exchanges and sell all your assets and the money will come here. And then you can immediately withdraw to your bank account as well, which I will show you about in the spend side, right? So once you have the assets, you can withdraw the cash balance to your bank transfers as well. So we have local, oh, I don't, let's see, once I get the tether back, I will show you. I'm going to pause here because there are some questions. I'll take that. But Earn is actually trying to stake your assets to get you the maximum rewards. Now the rewards are weekly; they keep on changing. Every uh, every Tuesday we get rewards, so the rewards get collected every Tuesday, and you can then decide what you want to do with the so see now I see my staking rewards have come. I can of tether. Now I'm going to sell 100% of tether. I have 304, so I'm going to sell 303 tether, 303.9. Let's see next, and in a minute you will see that all the money will come in my cash balance. So I'll show you the cash balance which will come. Remember, this is not this is live. Everything is having it's a live transaction, so it'll take a minute, but it'll come. So right now the system has gone and sold tether, and tether is sold, and my cash balance, you see, it has gone up. Now if I go to my cash balance, I want to withdraw cash balance, I want to withdraw all amount. I can say that I want to withdraw to a bank transfer. I can withdraw to international accounts, or I can do a US account, US wire. I don't have in INR local transfers because it's not an India account. I think that's why I don't have it. Let's see. So I can withdraw to any wire. So let's see, international wire. So this is how you can withdraw to bank transfer. We have a very good feature of bank transfers locally as well. So you can actually convert your crypto to fiat right here, and even in India, it works very beautifully. Dheeraj, you'll have to mute Dheeraj.
Yeah. Doing it.
Okay, cool. So guys, this is the withdrawal. I talked to you about invest. I talked to you about money in, money out, but I also talked to you a little bit on the spend side. Now I'm going to spend using card. I'm going to show you the card side. So, well, I think I should. So I can go and log in into my card side, and let me just see if I have my card handy. I can log in with my card. I will see. I will show you my card right here. So this is my card. Okay, this is my Visa card. I know it's a little blurred, but it's fine. This is my Visa card. If you can see my face, and I'm going to try and log in with that. I have my expiry date. Last 4 digits of the card is already typed in, and they're asking my date of birth. So I will have to. I'll stop share. I will log in. I don't want to share all my personal details, rightfully so. And I am logging in into my card account. Once it is logged in, I will share again. Okay, it's done. I'm going to share again. I'll take your question in a minute, but if you see, okay, so this is logged in. I don't have money, but I can add money here. I can say I want to add, let's just say add full cash balance, and I say next. This is my new card. I have another account that I'm using. So now this will get added in the next 24 hours. Actually, it gets added faster. But once the money is there, I can spend. Okay. I can see block the card. I can set the pin. I have the pin as well. So I can set or reset my pin as well. I'm going to log out from my card piece and come out. So that's a spend feature. I have a teal card, but I can so we are working on a feature in which you can have multiple cards as well. I'll pause. So there are notifications which keep on coming. Okay. So I'm going to pause here to see if there are, so there are a lot of questions. Let's see.
I'll tell you. Is there
Yeah, let's take the question, and then we will come back on the side. Okay.
Nitin, are there any ways for us to make the asset allocation dynamic?
So when you say dynamic, you mean only single assets? Yes, you don't have to do a full asset stake. You can only stake asset by asset. So you say you want to asset Bitcoin or Ethereum or EOS. Is there a way in which 50% of Bitcoin can be staked and rest not staked? No, we don't have that. It becomes too complicated. So we decided not doing that. Essentially, if you are staking, you would like to stake all of it. And when you unstake, because you saw I unstaked Tether, and within minutes I got the Tether out, right? So it's pretty straightforward actually, if you want to do it. So uh, we don't have a partial stake of a coin, but you can do a coin by coin stake. Okay, what is the performance of your asset stake? Look, I'm not, again, it's not that yield we are giving from our side. This is the yield best in the industry. If you go and see right now, getting in this market, getting a 7% yield on USDC is what I'm giving, what we are getting, and 3% on Bitcoin. I think it's great in my view. I think, or an Ethereum 4.5%. It's good. So we don't get that easily. And that's what we are providing right now. And is your algo, Joseph, is your algo audited? This is so this is not on a smart contract, Joseph. This is a centralized system. Think us to be like a Paytm. We are not a DeFi play that all smart contracts needs to be audited. It's not a smart contract play. It's a centralized play, and that's what, because it's a regulated business, right? So that's how we operate. Hopefully, so I could answer your question. Happy if you want to ask again. What's the other one, Dheeraj?
Yeah, can we withdraw crypto to other exchanges?
That feature is slated to come live this week. It was supposed to come live last week, but it got stuck because we had a big major release. This week, we will get the withdrawal of crypto out as well. Yes, you can. Now, there's a little bit of a challenge here because we allow people to buy crypto using credit cards. In order to manage our fraud, we will only allow people to withdraw after full verification. So if you have bought crypto using credit card, we will give you, we will have to wait for some time before you can withdraw your crypto. Otherwise, there's a big risk of losses.
What makes B21 different from other staking apps or exchanges? How well are the assets backed up and insured? What makes B21 unique?
Let's go one by one. What makes B21 different from staking? Tell me where you have invest, earn, and spend all three. Tell me where you have cards for Asian. Tell me where you have single click staking feature. That's what makes it different. I think the more important point is that because we are regulated and we provide a regulated and insured solution, I covered that in the initial conversation itself, that we provide it via Prime Trust. Because we provide it from there, the factor comes in. Everyone has their own accounts. It's not that we have a pooled account and one account gets hacked and all the funds can be lost. It's individuals have their own accounts. It's not so that's one thing. How well are the assets backed up and insured? 100% backup and 100% insured. What makes B21 unique? I think giving this great experience for a new coiner. Think about if your mom, can she go to a MetaMask and stake her assets on Aave or Curve on a DeFi system? No, it's very complicated. We are making it absolutely simple for everyone. Can we withdraw to INR? Absolutely yes, Sujit. Yes, that's we have a local withdrawal feature, withdrawal to INR. It has been working forever. while there have been ups and downs in the banking providers in India, but our services have been always active. Not using international wire, we have local bank transfers, which was not shown in my screen because it's not enabled in my account. So that's why it is not shown there. There's a local bank wire transfer as well.
So
Thanks, Sujit. Yes, the app looks good. We are very proud. Yes, there are some kinks which we would like to improve upon, but yes, we're very proud of what we have in the app side.
there were two questions about how does foreign exchange work? Like,
So there are multiple answers to that because foreign exchange on a card works on how the acquirer does the exchange INR to dollar. All the fees we have written down on our fee page, we will post in the group, but absolutely comfortable to share that everything is transparent. So all the fees will be shared right there.
the APIs you
APY, yes,
Mm.
always correct.
So this was
Go ahead.
something you answered. Can you withdraw to Indian bank
Yes,
account? Yes.
try it. Try it. I'm going to tell you, try it. It works beautifully. Try it. Um, I think Arul, you have heard in some of the OG groups people talking about it and it working beautifully. So
Yeah, that
yes.
is true. Yeah.
So the cards work. So whatever I'm demoing, everything is live. Okay, it's live and working. It's not that it's going to come. It's live. So what I'm showing is what we have live working. Live cards, live withdrawal to bank transfers, live staking, live investment using credit card, debit card, bank transfers. We also had INR, UPI, etc. It's got disabled, but we're working aggressively to get that back. Joseph, I'll come to bank. Yes, both the answers are yes, but I'll come to the bank. The bank is a separate project. I'm an investor and a founder there. I don't handle the day-to-days. There's a full team sitting out of Puerto Rico for the bank. And yes, it is a regulated business there, totally regulated. Prem, thank you for your thumbs up. Yes, we look what drives us is that can we bring the next 100 million users to crypto, and the 100 million users in crypto are not traders or techies. They are people who are lawyers, engineers, doctors, right? People like my mom, my dad. Can they come to crypto? And they can come to crypto if we make it absolutely simple for them to invest, earn, and spend. That's what we call the Holy Trinity. If we are able to give this simple experience to users, then yes. Uh, Now I have multiple levels. By the way, the cards are free. You can stake your assets and get the cards. So I am on VIP level 1, but you can go to VIP level 2 and level 3 as well and get your cards. So there are free services. We have yeah. Why are you only at VIP level 2? That's a very good question. And the answer is very simple. At VIP level 2 was the first card which we launched. And VIP level 3 and 4 have a higher version of card. And when we launched the card, I didn't, when we launched the card, I already had a card in hand. So we have demand in the cards. I would like the cards to be in the hands of the people and use it. I am not spending more than means on the card. I can spend $5,000 per month, which is significant right now for me. Balance I can withdraw to bank transfer, so I don't need it. But right now I am on VIP level 2. Which exchanges? Yes, Bitfinex and Kraken are the ones which we aggressively use. Like I also said, we also work with the Crypto Compare to compare the prices to get the best prices. And if you think about it, look, if you are buying uh, Bitcoin for $2.50 or $5, it's very complicated, and that's what we have achieved, right? Buying it from yeah. And what's the question? Dheeraj, you want to read?
Yeah. So
Dhiraj, 1 second. I'm going to read. I'm going to read this one. Okay. There's a question from CALLB Pranav Sridhar. Pranav Sridhar, this is the kind of people whom we have created. Who is a CA? Who is a lawyer? You are neither a techie. Maybe you're a trader, but for you guys, for people like you, if you're telling it's simple, that's what we've tried to achieve. If you see there are no graphs, I think there are enough and more number of apps which are there for graphs. We are also contemplating to adding them, but not too many graphs, right? It's as simple as you can get, and it's not easy to get simple. While we continue to work and make it even more user friendly, and there is certainly scope of improvement. I think we've achieved significant amount of simplicity with this.
Yes,
Thanks.
right. A lot.
Your comment.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Nitin.
Thanks, Pranav. Yeah, Dheeraj, you were asking.
Does it plan? Okay, so it's a layered question. It's about how does the rewards work? Like if you stake for longer, does the do the rewards increase, the APY increase? And if you put in more money, do the APY increase? That's the question.
No, the APY is not dependent on the amount. So far, it is just simple. Whatever you stake, this is the percentage we can give, and that's what we give. It's not based on the time period or by the amounts. So that's currently the case. If I have USDT on Binance, can I deposit to B21 app and withdraw in INR? Yes, absolutely yes. Just remember, we are on ERC20 right now. We're not on BEP. So ERC20, yes, please deposit USDT and please withdraw. Yes, Sujit, you can do that. And in fact, we've realized that a lot of people are doing that on our app. A lot of people are just using the app for converting crypto to fiat. Look, there are many different use cases, and yes, you can easily withdraw. So fees. So I can't give you exact numbers. You'll have to calculate, but there will be. You can check the fee page, and you can see it should not be that high. But I think you'll be maybe paying all the conversion, including 2 to 3%. I think that's what you would be paying to withdraw. I think that's the maximum. I think maybe 2% is what I'm thinking. Maybe less. Also, it depends on what level are you. If you're on a higher level, then the fees goes down. So that's another thing. How B21 achieves portfolio diversification. I think the important point is this is the basic tenet of investing, right? So you have to diversify your portfolio, and that's what we encourage people to invest regularly and invest in multiple, diversify your portfolio and invest for a long-term view. That's why we have staking awards, etc. So if you see, means most of the money which I've invested has been invested in spurts. Like I did a demo, I invested just now $100, right? $100 I invested, and that's the beauty. It keeps on adding up, and you suddenly have a chunk of money. So whenever you get a chance, whenever you have extra cash, or whenever you see the market going down, diversify your portfolio and invest. Micro trading engine is actually an engine where it actually goes to multiple exchanges and buys multiple coins to the penny, to a very small amount as well.
So
Yes,
Azim,
Kunal, yes, it is possible to deposit crypto. I'll show you once again. Let's go to, I think I'm going to show you on Tether. Somebody was asking about Tether, so I'm going to show you on Tether. Yes, it is definitely possible to deposit crypto and then convert to INR and withdraw. So here you go. This is my Tether address. You can deposit to your Tether address. How is it decentralization when it's having KYC? AMA, it's not decentralization. It's a regulated business. It's, think about it as a fintech piece, and you're talking about decentralization without KYC. I think that's right now okay, but it's not going to last. If you see a lot of regulation which is coming, it's going to be, everything has to be KYC. It's important. So that's our stance, and we work only in the regulated places. Oh yeah, so there are a lot of Arul, there are a lot of things which are coming. So all the bells and whistles which are token can do, like staking or for the cards, staking for rewards, liquidity mining, and many more. All that is being worked on. It was there. It's slightly a little delayed, but we have a lot of focus on the app, and we're just waiting for stuff to be ready, and all the things are planned. Yes, and you can check it out on our blogs as well. More and more about our B21 token. And B21 token is not only on ERC20, it's also currently on Binance Smart Chain. So there's a bridge also in which you can do it on PancakeSwap as well. Yes, of course, we want to bring it on WazirX and Binance. It takes time. We are on Bitfinex, which is one of the premium exchanges. We are also on Hotbit, PancakeSwap, and Uniswap. But yes, many more centralized exchanges are being worked on right now. Alish, I would say beginner, if you are investing, please invest small amount, invest regularly, diversify your portfolio, but get started. Don't wait. That's what I will say. So my simple thing is don't wait. It's important to get started. It's a very fascinating world. I've been involved since 2013, 14. In fact, I got to know about Bitcoin in 2011, and I did not even understand it. And since 2013, 14, when I got to know, I have been into this. So this is, let it be day one, start. Kabir, yes, very keen on adding Matic. Now, if you think about it, we have to bring a compliant solution. So, and an insured regulated solution. So we are working aggressively. It will get added in the coming weeks. Yes, Kabir, Matic has done extremely well. But it's also about when did you buy? I think you bought it few months back. So that's why, even if you would have bought Ethereum at 400, which would have been a great thing. So it's great. NFT mania. Well, extreme smart things planned for NFT. Don't want to spill my beans. A lot of things are coming up on the NFT side as well. But yeah, one step at a time. Okay, so there's one more. Monthly SIP or weekly SIP? You're right, Sujit, but you know what? It's very complicated to pull the money. If I do a SIP, I cannot pull the money from a credit card automatically. You got to do it yourself. So what we have is that if you plan an SIP, I can only send you a notification that you should fund. It's not like I can pull money from your bank account. That's unfortunately I can't do. So that's why the plan was always an SIP or a stuff plan, but we can't achieve it yet. Through FE Bank, do you help centralized exchanges providing your services? Lukman, just hang on for FE Bank. I'm just going to wrap up for B21. We'll talk about FE in a minute. Why you don't have it on B21? Kabir, that's the next big thing, work in progress right now. Again, bringing a regulated and a custodial and a play, it takes time. So now it'll happen. It is happening right now. It'll come very soon. Okay, guys, I think I know I'm going very fast, but let's see. I think there are a few questions on FE Bank. I'll take them. We have only 9 minutes left. But anything else for B21, I'm happy to answer. Do try the app. Come to our. We have. You know what? You should. We have a lot of activity happening. We have a daily newsletter which comes out. There's a great community on Instagram. There's a beautiful community on Facebook. There's a good community which is there on Telegram. Telegram is not that big, but other platforms very big. Twitter, please follow us. You will know a lot happening in this space. On our newsletter, we cover a lot of exciting things. We also talk to a lot of founders and projects to bring to India, to bring to the world. Talk about, we have something called B21 TV, which is the Desi crypto show which we run. So a lot of it. Hi, Rishabh. So coming back, FE Bank. Yes, FE Bank is an investment of mine. I'm one of the co-founders there. We are doing stuff there. The intention is that it's a regulated bank out of Puerto Rico, which actually provides services both to US and non-US users. business and individual accounts. We are working aggressively to integrate that with B21. In future, the custodial will be FE Bank itself for B21. We will provide many exciting things from FE Bank as well here. So that's the plan. Yes, Sujit, give it to your mom. She will be very happy. Trust me. Anthony, B21, why this name? B is Bitcoin, B is blockchain, B is bank. That's how we started. 2021 is 21st century. 21 is also owed to 21 million Bitcoin, which Satoshi created. So it is B21. We love it. We think it's a beautiful small name, and you got to be 21 to invest, isn't it? So B21 it is. Now, Noah, we're bringing DeFi in a easy manner. You saw that staking is available, and many more interesting things coming for people like my mom, right? That's the target audience. If I can bring in, think about if I can bring in the next 100 million people to crypto, right? All of us will benefit. The entire ecosystem will benefit, and that's what our motivation is. Thanks, Prem. Yeah, please download. Please give us a review. Please follow us on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. We keep talking a lot. It's an exciting place. Just get involved. We love it. 61% participants. I'm very happy. It was an ad hoc thing. Arul, thanks to you, man. It's working great. I opened this forum. I'm also inviting people to unmute if they want to have a conversation or even share their video. Let's do a hangout thing rather than just me speaking. So here goes, and let's allow people to unmute and talk. Anyone, guys? Anyone can. I'm the only one. I do it. I do it all the time. But I am happy to have others talk, participate.
Thanks, Nitin. Thanks for the overview. It's a very enlightening.
Thanks, Freyan. Nice, very nice. I'm happy to see your face. Happy to see your bookshelf. I have mine as well. I love it. But I'm sitting in a different one. Hey, Arul, nice to see you.
Hey, Nitin, great to see you. Thanks for taking time. There were a lot of questions around B21, and while I was trying to answer a few, obviously I couldn't. So it's great that you took some time to explain it to everyone. So that's great.
No, thanks. It's fantastic. Enjoy every moment of it. You can understand from the way we do stuff. Yeah. So it's
sure. So like more questions are piling up now.
We enjoy how B21 is different from CRO. Yeah, try a CRO and try and making it simple. I can do a demo of CRO right now. So I think some light, very good question. I can do a demo of CRO. The only difference between CRO and B21 is the market cap. So we are still a cheap buy on the coin side. CRO is few $1 billion. Right now we are still in early days, but we have great features. So I think we provide much better service. We provide much better use cases. So but the only difference is that they are multi-billion market cap, which we will.
So when can we expect B21 to be a CRO market cap? As an investor, I'm asking.
Well, no financial advice, but hey, we are working aggressively towards that, and with your blessing and your support, sooner than later, isn't it? Sujit, I think it was you.
Yeah, sooner than later, I think.
Yeah. Look, guys, I think it's the interesting thing is we keep on working and we work day in day out to reach there, to get our community the value which they should get, and yes, sooner. So that's the only difference between CRO and us, and soon that step will also be taken.
So Nitin, one question from my side. Now, when you're looking at attacking the next 100 million users, right? Obviously, they're not traders. Rather, they're not crypto conventional folks, or neither are they people who don't understand tech, right? So they're sitting somewhere in between, who are comfortable using an Amazon and a Flipkart kind of an app. Now, the marketing strategy that you need to use for this market is obviously very different than what conventional crypto projects use. Neither is it mass market, nor is it very focused towards crypto, right? So a lot of crypto projects don't focus on marketing. So I'm trying to understand, for 100 million kind of a user base, what kind of marketing strategies are you looking for?
So that's a very, very good question. Now, so marketing is always a lot of money, right? For getting 100 million users, can I get a lot of money, right? So if you think about globally for fintech products like ours, so the average of user acquisition cost globally, I'm talking about, is north of $200. So if you can think about, yes, that's the reality. Okay, it's north of $200, and we've discussed with multiple places and founders, it's more than $200. Okay, think about even if it is $100, right? So think about that $100, and if I want 100 million users, you know what marketing budget I'm looking at, right? But you know, that's the beauty of it. Now, what we say that rather than having a $10 billion marketing budget to get 100 million users, we got very interesting thing about a coin. Now think about the coin going up, and people buying and investing and making money and simultaneously. So that's the play. So we give out incentives in terms of our coins. People join, they get incentives, they get coins, right? I know a coin, a B21 coin was at 4 cents when people signed up, and they got like $4 worth of coin, and then it went at 60 cents, right? So people were like, wow, I'm like 40 bucks or 60 bucks of which I'm getting incentive for. So that's the beauty of it, right? So I think we have from a marketing budget standpoint, I think we have a very different style. And I also think that the best form of marketing is Arul marketing for me. I think that's what we've proven, right, Arul? You literally marketed, and we have 60 people standing here on an ad hoc call, probably 8 hours or 10 hours back we planned, right? And we have people from all over across the industry. I think we have CAs and lawyers and others as well, right? And that's the beauty of it. So if that's what we are trying to achieve, once we get these eyes and ears and people start talking, that will be a defining moment. I also will say one thing is that the best form of marketing is viral, right? And think about it. If I am able to get my mom to invest, and she goes to her friends and says, right, hey, I put in some money, we keep on talking about it, why don't you use this, look here. And that's what will bring that $100 to probably a dollar or a 50 cents, right? And rather than spending those $100 million in IPL ads, right? I want to spend that to people like us, right? Let us be the marketers for the product. Another thing very interesting is that people, once they like it, they talk about it, right? If you see, we are not like educate and then invest. We say invest 2,000 rupees, which is $25, right? Once you invest, I mean, for example, once my father invests and then he reads about Bitcoin, tomorrow he comes and says, hey, Google was showing me Ethereum. What is Ethereum, right? Then Google and everybody else and his Facebook feeds and WhatsApp messages starts telling him more and more about crypto, right? So if the psyche of the individual is investing and then learning, it's not learn everything and then invest, right? How many of us know what is the PE ratio of ICICI Bank, right? But we invest in ICICI Bank, right? And that's what the real reality of the industry is. So we want people to invest, and then they will automatically learn. And once the ecosystem gets developed, new people in, I can tell you, all 60 of us will be extremely happy with whatever portfolio we have. I don't care what portfolio we have. We'll be extremely happy if we get the next 100 million people. So that's not possible. I can go on. I can talk till morning on this. I'm
Yeah.
so excited and so passionate about this. So
Nitin, you were showing some demo for the debit card, right?
I think I'm not going to go more into the debit card demo because it's a pretty straightforward feature. It's any kind of a
Okay.
card, right? This is the card. Okay, I got my card. Okay, it's a tap card, and somebody recently told that he even tested it to put fuel in his car, and it works, man. Okay, and I'll tell you today. I don't know how many of you follow the news, but did you see the news talking about China banning a lot of stuff on banking and money in and money out? Our cards work in China. So we're working with we're working with very big players to enable the cards distribution in China, right? And think about, you don't need a bank account if you have a card. Visa card works. That's enough, and we've tested
Yeah.
it.
So this card works all over the world, right?
Yes, wherever visa is accepted.
Yeah. Nice.
Right, we can go more into cards. Some more interesting features on the card is coming. It was extremely difficult. We've been in card space for a long time. It's been extremely difficult to get a card for non US and non Europe. And I can tell you, somebody was talking about crypto.com. Go check out crypto.com. They've been talking about cards outside Europe and outside US for ages, but it's not easy. It's not easy. They still don't have it. Until you have an address proof from Europe, you can't get it.
Nitin, there's a question from Prem. He asked, how about bringing crypto, stock, mutual fund, gold, all on B21 platform? Yeah, what do you think about that?
Both the things, extremely excited, want to go there. Okay, I think it's a little bit of a traction versus teacher. If you see, the B21 is the investing platform. It's not with the way we started, it's B21 invest. You should be able to invest anything, and that's what we intend to bring it. But you know what, we don't know how the market will be. Maybe in few weeks, a few months or years, you will see all these things which you talked about tokenized and on blockchain. And I think may that be the future, where we will be able to easily be able to trade all these stocks and bonds and futures and options and gold and commodities all on decentralized tokenized systems. So our intention is to bring all of that here. But are we going to bring it via stocks? Probably, but that's also on the roadmap. But if the tokenization happens faster, that's the roadmap. But we are working on that as well. It'll take a while to get there. But hey, I can tell you that you will be able to get Tesla and Apple shares along with Bitcoin and Ethereum right on B21 soon in time, in the foreseeable future. Let's put it that way.
Joseph is asking details about project promoter and incorporation.
So B21 is incorporated in Gibraltar. That's where we started our business. It's a crypto friendly jurisdiction out of Europe. That's where I was based out of as well when I started the project. And I think you also are, and promoters are me and my business partner, Miles Pashini. We are two co-founders. And then we have some more investors, and the entire team is based out of either in US, Europe, or it's a spread out team, man. So yeah, any more details, happy to answer. I'm just going to take a water break.
I'll just ask you as you're drinking water, can we open an corporate account? Can institutions open account on B21?
B21 is not for corporates, man. Not the thought process. We're not thinking about corporates. We are about B2C. So it is a different genre to be in corporates, because then corporates will have their own individuals. So we're not thinking about that right now. So it's only about individuals. It's B2C.
What are your plans for working with other projects? Yeah, she's asking.
It is all open. So we are here. We are here. We work with, means, look, I personally am involved in a lot of things and a lot of projects. If it makes business sense, we are totally happy. We would love to work with any and every project which is possible. We did a great partnership recently with Celsius. We are working on many other big partnerships as well. But any project, if we can do a good partnership and we can add value to you and you can add value to us, and we can give something to the community, to our user base, absolutely yes. Yeah, absolutely yes, and a lot of them are coming. Yash, any hints? Many more. Yash, many more coming. Big ones, Indian ones as well. So watch out. So many ones are coming. Okay. Funds are also work in progress. So tokenized funds and both funds are work in progress. We have a fund which is very interesting to come up. So let's see how the future comes out. It's slightly, we work really hard to make that happen. But yeah, that's what we are known for. Heads down, and we keep on building. And building with users in mind. I think Arul was mentioning that some more user experience can be improved. Of course it can, but I think to the where we have reached with a lot of functionalities, etc., we are extremely proud. And I think some of you guys also love the interface, and thanks for that. Parth, or I think guys, can you share some of our channels, social media channels here, so the team can join? They can join. Please come and join. Look, as I'll post my Twitter. I am on this Twitter. Okay. I think Dheeraj enabled. I think I can't send chat. So this is my Twitter handle. So check me out. Follow me, or I can't even post. Dheeraj, something has happened. So either you can give some.
Yeah.
This is my,
I don't know why you can't write.
it's okay. So join us. I think I gave up the host, so that's why. So join us. We have taken 10 minutes more, but love. We will be extremely active on the channel. Hit us up. You have our best ways to reach us. You have even our WhatsApp. So absolutely fine. I'm extremely active on the media. Any more questions, guys? It was fun. Okay, look, I enjoyed it. Thanks for a lovely audience, the lovely questions, and tolerating me with the demo. So, but hey, we did it live. So
Yeah. Thanks, Nitin. Yeah, it was very good. Yeah.
thanks, guys.
App looks super.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Hit us up, guys. Get your mom to invest. This is the time. Bitcoin again hovering around 32, 31. I don't know till when. Ethereum lower than 2000. I don't know till when. So keep on investing small amounts. Don't do big amounts. That's what we say. But it will be lovely. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys. Thanks for being there. I'm going to sign off.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for joining.
Manish,
Bye.
yes, it's B21 token. Let's hope soon on Binance as well.
Okay. Thank you, Nitin.
Yes, Jai Hind, Jai Ho. Thank you, guys. Lovely talking to you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.